If
I'm
somebody.
still wondering how you get time to just enter everything into your Excel sheet.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Honestly,
Everything you're
the funny
buying.
thing is there's a lot of apps now that you can use to track, but I love the old-fashioned way of Excel.
Something about,
Literally,
like,
it's
writing it
not
down.
that. Trust me,
You have
I don't keep receipts or nothing like that because I people no this. I've just gotten so used to it now. If I don't do it, I feel like something is missing.
Yeah.
Literally, it doesn't matter. I can be walking on the street, somebody's asking for money. I give them $1, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and I make a mental note of it, and I put that into the Excel. I can go back as far as 10 years
Wow.
and provide that.
That sounds really amazing.
I know, right? That's like raising a child for 10 years. I know, right? So it's just something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah.
For me, if I don't do it, I feel like something is missing. It's not even necessarily trying to just be better than the next person. It's just that's what makes me comfortable. I don't feel like I have to be like everyone. It doesn't. And sometimes we have
That's
to.
how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Just be yourself.
Absolutely, but one thing that I find is, and I've done this before, where because sometimes you have people around you that don't understand the lifestyle you're trying to create for yourself,
Yeah.
and they can influence you either you want it or not.
Yeah.
And I was able to recognize that, and I've literally cut people out of my life because of that. Because I'm like, you are not good for what I'm trying to achieve.
Exactly.
And it's sad to say,
sense.
but people, they sometimes will make you feel as though you're doing something wrong. But the thing is, setting yourself up now, I feel like we're all still in our younger years where we can do as many jobs or whatever we want to do. Because I don't want to be like my parents and still be struggling. No, and still be working. If I'm working, it's because I want to, not because necessarily the money. So, and to me, that what does it for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's interesting. My goal will be for people to a lot more people. I'm sure it's not going to be everybody to get to that point where they just free thinkers when it comes to their relationship with money. And also, I find that the material things that we buy, after maybe it lasts a couple of days, they're feeling it's gone. Your problems are still there.
Exactly.
It's still there. There's
So
nothing you can
true.
do about it. But that buying whatever you just bought or what have you is just going to give you that temporary high. And it's then you have to buy a bigger house to store all these things in, and your electric bill is bigger and everything is bigger because for something that you don't need, and it's just then at some point you're like, oh, I have too much junk. Then you go give it to donation. Then you're not so. And outside of that, I've been trying to live a lifestyle where, like minimalist lifestyle, where I just don't accumulate stuff.
Yeah.
It's besides the basics. And transitioning back in 2015, like I said, because when I transitioned, I was moving around. I had only 2 suitcases, and I lived on whatever was in there.
Hey, that's
literally
pretty cool.
for literally 2 years.
2 years.
Yes,
Wow.
2 years. And I find that I didn't need any of that stuff. I still kept whatever it was still clean. Even when I would go out with those people, still like, oh, wow, that's nice. So it's not the things that you have. It's just really being content with what you have and manage what you have. You find that you become fulfilled by doing that. So, but some people don't understand. They think you just don't like spending money. It's not that, because I've spent some crazy money too. But for the difference is when I do go out and spend money, then the people that are looking at you like what you're doing is wrong, they're like, how could you afford that? Because I was smart before. So now it may not necessarily be the best way to spend it, but that's what I want to do. I have that option to go do whatever I want.
You understand all these complex financing concepts, yet you don't understand how to manage your own money.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I think that's a huge opportunity.
And I
that
do
maybe
know
you're
quite a
trying to
few
build.
accountants or people in finance, their financial personal funding or whatever you want to call it doesn't add up to what people think as an accountant you have to know. And I'm like, if that's the case, then you must be no, it has nothing to do with what you do. Some people might think it helps, you know what I mean? But I personally don't think so. I really don't. I think it's just more about what you want out of life, you know what I mean? And your relationship with money, it's very important. You have to have a good relationship with money. I'm not sitting here and saying that I don't go and spend money on things that I do not need, because I do. I am human. Trust me, I've had one female, but then the thing is, when I do, I don't necessarily beat myself up about it, because I know that maybe 9 out of 10 times I'm good. That's not the case.
So if I go to the market and I'm looking at, we were just at the market, and there was like, it was 4 CD for like a thing of spinach, and right next to it was a pepper for like 60 CD.
Yeah.
So both of them are an investment in my health, because they'll
Absolutely.
probably be healthier than the other food I'd be eating.
Absolutely.
But I will definitely take the spinach unless I really, really want a pepper.
For me, I think my desire to just be the way I am is just because I want to be able, no matter what income bracket I'm in, I want to be able to say, okay, I want this thing. I don't have to sit there and stress over the fact that, oh, I don't have the money to do it. It could be the littlest things, and I'm known to like waiting. Delayed gratification should probably be my middle name. I'm telling you, it should be my middle name. Like, I have some might consider it not an outdated iPhone, but to me, it's pretty, and I recently got it. I had my old one forever. I didn't care. It was making phone calls. I was just because, but I have to understand also.
How long did you have it?
Oh my gosh, maybe 5 years, and it was an iPhone 4. Yeah, don't judge.
Hey,
Yeah, but I recently
High five.
upgraded. Even when I upgraded, right,
Yeah.
I didn't go and get the 10 or whatever they just get. I got a 7, I think a plus or S7 something. Let's just say 7. That's what I got, because I'm not really. To me, that's not important. I can do what every other iPhone 10 can do. You know what I mean? And I probably don't use. Well, I know I don't use all the features on the phone. So why do I want to go out and spend money just so they can say, "Oh, you look cool. You got the new phone." No, I don't need that. People need to get out there. Stop spending money you don't have. That's gonna make you get more into debt. Cause like 40, 30 some bucks. What I don't even know. Cause I haven't done that. I don't know. Just to spend more than you have in your account. I think I read somewhere, don't quote me, but it's like it's 50 some $1 billion amount industry in overdraft fee that banks make.
Well, banking makes money off of your own lack of knowledge.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. This is how I think.
There's 2 sources of income for a bank. One is investing the money that you have, because they give you 1%
1%. Yeah, I know that. It's not even 1.
And then invest it in the markets, which average yields like 5 to 7%. But then once you have enough money, you can go into things like houses, which potentially maybe have a little bit bigger play. That's where most of the money's at, and then it's like icing on the cake that people spend more money that they have.
It's ridiculous, and I think they kind of want you to,
Well, that's the whole thing. That's where they make the money.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's not going to be anyone in the office if they can't. There'll still be people in the office if there's not people paying credit cards, because they'll be investing it. It's just you get more.
Absolutely. It's, little things like that you have to pay attention to. It's not about, how much you make or how much you can not spend because you didn't buy that coffee. There's so many different ways that you could just be, sending money down the drain that you have to pay attention to. And of course, everybody's lifestyle is different, but you have to see what works for you, that kind of thing. And, if it doesn't work for you, just figure it out. And, I'm sure even me that I'm talking to, I'm sure there's still some ways that I'm like, okay, that's wasting money. But I may not be like the average person that it's all set of ways, but there's always, some ways. And, you just have to be mindful of that. And I don't know, it's just.
One thing I've noticed, I spent the first 23 years of my life, like up until yesterday, not being in the country of Africa. And I've already, my brain has so many ideas. It's processing a whole new economic culture, a whole new social culture. And the one thing that I guess since I grew up in it, I didn't really realize it, but now being outside and hearing people's perceptions of it, even just in the past day and a half, is how much in our culture, in American culture, how much we look to the acquisition and spending of money as a form of happiness.
Yeah.
And it really is not. I came here, and it's clear as day. I'm not that good at seeing social stuff, but clear as day, happiness is not drawn from money
absolutely not.
or status. It's drawn from spending quality time. If I was in the U.S., I would probably be like, yeah, if I could have a conversation like this and feel like this, I'd pay like $100 for this, right? So there's things that are not monetary that
Yeah.
provide us happiness and a sense of fulfillment, and it's good to acquire money. You just make sure that you are not losing sight of what's really important. In fact, I honestly tell just about everyone I can, if I see that their application of that money is good, to make as much of it as you humanly can, because money is a tool, is what you can use.
Absolutely.
If you don't have any money, you can't have people here making a business. It's just you. You don't have someone who's really good at making music. You don't have all these other things. But if you apply money, then you can actually make more of it. And that's what I really like about here already.